Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I think we're pretty alright. So, I am going to show you what I think the jailbreak map should be. I'm doing this all by just this is my opinion. Nobody can map. Okay, this is what I think. So, we all know that Crater City is very far away from any other stuff, really, that people like to go to besides Crater City, like the prison, small town, or city. So, the Crater City was introduced in the expansion with this area. Now, I think the trade coast is a pretty good idea, but I really think it could definitely be another small town. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying that we should just remove this desert. And I think that's a pretty good idea, in my opinion. But I don't know how we're gonna go by this. Because here's what I want to keep. The volcano, trade coast, casino, somewhat crater, oil rig, prison, small town. The list goes on. Rising, crime port, Bounty Bay Airport, and the mill base. And museum. So these are, and yes, so these are the things I want to keep. I think it was a pretty good, cool thing that we have this little mountaintop viewing range, so you can look and see the entire south side of the map, and then over here you get to see Crater City in the distance. I think that's really cool, but I don't think we need a whole mountain range separating the map like that. It's really annoying. So what I think we should do is just take this whole mountain range, move it, make this road connect up to this one. I don't know how. I'll probably come back at the end with like a new and improved map. But this little range needs to go. The volcano, I think it should still stay in its spot, but instead of the road going around it like this, it can cut through where in between where this mountain used to be and the volcano, connecting up with here, so you don't have to do all that swerving. Now, I think the military base, we need to keep that, like I said, but that is not a good spot. And while I'm at it, so I think we should make the gate in volcano the same old design, but I want to block it off from police and actually have some effort in there, but I don't know if crime cards is really the way. So what I think we should do is just leave volcano as it is, and instead make the turn-in area its own zone. The rest of volcano can be open, I think, and we need to move the military base somewhere else, because when people do PowerPoint, this is the route, right? Go over here, go here, and you typically want to take the train tracks up across this bridge on Volt, so you don't have to take the ramp. But obviously, you can't get in. So I think we should move the military base over to around here. We can flatten this mountain. Add a second bridge over here. The UFO nuke area. And the runway. I think that's where the military base should go. We have this really extended into it. I mean, it's still out of the way, but it's still not in the way, if anything. I mean, if anything, it would actually help out police reach gas station very easily. So we are going to just okay. Ooh. So we are going to just take this. And yeah, volcano base. Sorry, you can be here. I mean, I know this is where Tomb is, but here. Just add a little red thing. This is a new volcano base, okay? Here, come here. Volcano base. There, volcano base. Okay, so let's make this look natural. So, I mean, the desert should still be here, in my opinion. The desert should replace the, I think it should replace, like, the mountain range, because the mountain range is annoying. This is gonna be horrid. Oh my gosh. There. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, this would actually be sort of convenient. Having a row go that side of the prison. Oh my gosh. Oh. This could be a lookout point. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm just gonna it's good enough. You guys see what I'm looking at. Now the desert, we need to actually put stuff in here. So my next proposition is that we have the trade port, right? We have it expand out a little further. So we take more roads. We have it expand out a little further. And here we can have the new small robbery. My proposition for the small robbery is a corner store. So basically what you do is you go in, right? You go up to the guy. You punch him. Use of that mechanic. You punch him. He starts shooting at you like as an NPC. Okay, so this isn't really a small store, it's a robbery. He starts shooting at you with his gun. Kill him. And you have 20 seconds before the police are notified to grab all the things you can and run. Okay. So that's the corner store robbery. And this stretch road, right? The temporary police station, no. No. I think it shouldn't be temporary. I think it should be a little bigger. It should have a helipad. Should have a helipad. basically, I want it to be like this one. Get my right. I want it to be like this one in the city. And so, still, might be asking, what are we gonna do in this? I propose screw the new volcano base, okay? I changed my mind. I'm going on this on the fly. So, I think we should have another criminal base. I don't want like out there. Yeah, like here. Here. So, how should I mean, I want it to be like the one in Rising, but I don't want it to be. I want to have my own cake and eat it. I got it. So, what we should do, have the main base right here. So, it's going to be a building like the 10th police station. It's going to be that size. It's going to have a helipad on top, and it's going to be the 10th police station, but red instead of blue. And then it's going to have a road, parking lot, goes around, connects with this road, and right here we're gonna have a second building, and this is the turn-in building. They're connected by a little tunnel underground. I think that'd be cool. So it's a so this is where the turn-in is, and I think we should have a second turn-in in this station. So we have the main place here, and inside of this blue card crate, I love it. It's my life. We have a turn. We have a little turn station, right? So yeah, these ice things are the bane of my existence. So we should never have them ever again. Any winter map, they are the bane of my existence. I'm trying to drive underwater from here. Here it is a nightmare. So we are not doing these. We're not having these in jailbreak anymore. Okay. Anyway, Crater City. We all know it. We all love it or hate it, depending on your opinion. I think we should have the Crater Bank stay. Okay, I know it's gonna be demolished, but I think we should have it stay, in my opinion. And to make people happy, we should have the Creator dealership. You know it. Credit to I'm doing this on the fly once again. Credit to Metal Century for that idea. I think it would go absolutely great. So, Creator dealership, and it should be. So this is a gun store, right? Penthouse. Yeah, it should be right here. And you have to take. So it's like limited time, special thing to get people playing it. It should have like a cool looking car, and you have to drive it, dude. Not here. You have to drive it to the mansion. That is a very absurd route. You have to drive it to the mansion. Okay? Hot take. Why are we burning it to the bad guy? Because they're new lore for this update. Somebody, like the United States government, pulls up the mansion, and he takes it after we defeat the CEO. A criminal takes over the mansion, and it becomes a dream home. And you have to take it to the mansion at a turn-in spot. Okay? I don't know if that was Metal Sentry's idea. I completely forgot. But yeah. So we've dealt with the north half. So let's see what's this middle part. So obviously we're not gonna have the mill base. It's gonna be over here. So I think train stations, the cargo train should stop here. We have a little second building for cargo train, and you should be able, I mean, it's already in private servers. You can spawn trains. You should be able, like the private jet, make it cheaper, make it 2,500. You should be able to drive it, or to have the train and bring it to select train stations. Them being this one. There should be a stop at here, the current base. Here, where a real train station is. Oh. And here at the trade coast, finally at Crater City. Okay. Oil rig. Make the NPCs a little less hard to defeat, or make the prize, aka money reward, higher. Either one of those is fine, honestly, because NPCs are cracked right now for 8 grand. So, Rising City. I can't really change it without everyone getting mad at me. But I think we should add a third and final robbery or a fourth robbery to this area. Yes, the third being museum. My proposal. So when the CEO is defeated, he says he will come back one day. He does. And in like a whole live event with an admin boost, the CEO returns in Rising City in this pentagon-shaped building. Right? And he is selling all of his stuff for his big move elsewhere. Okay? So you can rob that. Alright? I am creating lore off the top of my head. Okay. Tomb Sahur. So I don't really agree with the idea of making it multiplayer, okay? I don't know why you need multiple people. I think it should be, you have to flip 3 levers across the map, alright? 1 lever is being sold at the CEO's shop. The other lever is right here. I'll explain why later. And the third level, is inside of the medium, right? And when all 3 of those are switched, the tomb door opens and the robbery begins. The tomb door is open for 5 minutes in private servers, 10 minutes in public servers. Okay, now the 2 minecart paths. We all know cops like to camp these paths. Okay, but let's be real. So I think one of them should end up at the dealership in small town, and the other end up at the train station, providing getaways. Okay? And finally, the southern tip of the map. Museum, 1 player. Are we serious right now? 1 player. Power plant. I think power plant is a good robbery. Besides the wires, the other bane of my existence. Those, I mean, I like them, but I don't like them at the same time. I think we should make it more like the Among Us one, where you have to drag them instead of the numbers. Okay? And then when you crack that one and get the uranium, you shouldn't have to go through the compressor. I mean, you can still if you want it. But there's an additional option if you have 2 people where you can explode a wall. You can explode a wall in the back here. It goes boom, and there is an escape path going straight to the road, and from here drive under, take this ramp, not have those absolutely annoying pieces of ice to bother you. You can take the ramp and land. Okay, so my new path for it. Second bridge. Okay. And this time it leads to this parking lot. Alright. Easier way to get to Rise and Save besides the known path. Alright. So you take the leap. And hoping you have rocket fuel, you land on the bridge and take it up here. From here, you take this bridge, which arrives right here. So then you go into the delivery. The second optional path, you you do the wall, go south. You'll loop around, go up, take the train. Okay? So you're gonna take the train all the way to this station. You're gonna go down and go through. Okay? Moving on. The port. The south port. Oil rig should not be this far. So I propose that oil rig be moved like over here to replace this island. Alright, because that island has not been used in years. Let's be real. Okay, I don't think oil rig should be oil. Okay. This, but having to go all the way here, go back through here, That is too much. So oil rig should be over here. But you might be asking, where's the port gonna be? This island has not been used in years. Jetpack Island makes its return. And with it comes a second road leading to a path, right? And on the way of this road splits off and has a port. That, JD's and Lettleman, is where you go into oil rig. And that, cargo plane. Sucks. You have to be there on time, not early, not late. So, I propose that cargo plane, well, first, the key card channel. In private servers, you should get a key card with your crate. So for every 2 crates, you should get 1 key card, right? And it comes with the crate. Now, in public servers, you should still have 1 key card per plane. Anyway, cargo plane should still be called by police in the ATC tower. Now, in the ATC tower, you can control how fast or how slow it is. And you can also control if it comes to the crater or rising airports with the new crater ATC tower. And I might be wondering, why are we paying attention to crater airports? It's pretty much useless. Yeah. That's why I propose crater airport robbery. I'm turning everything into a robbery. So what happens is, you come in, right? This is the only airport with an interior for the robbery. So you come in, and you immediately start stealing stuff. You steal the statues. You snatch people's bags. And it's using the kilogram system. TSA comes. They are they're about 2/3 as good as the oil rig NPCs. When you defeat them, you get a key card. They drop key cards, yeah. And now, and that's the premise, pretty much. It's simple. And so you can walk across here and call in, and only during a robbery, you can call in a private jet for free. What happens is you take the jet across the map, right? But this time it doesn't land at the airport. It doesn't land at Bounty Bay. It does multiple flybys over the drop-in area, which is where you're supposed to drop the loot. And then it arrives at Bounty Bay. Okay? So it still does, but you get what I was trying to say. And I think this is, and now, this isn't anywhere near anything about the map. But Season 31, or Season 32, I think it should come out with some of the things from this update. The new base, Crater or ship, and port expansion, or what? Yeah, that expansion. What my little thing is doing, expansion. And I think the theme of Season 32 should be the rise of the blank. Okay, whoever they want to defeat the CEO once and for all. Because it should come out with, so if the Crater dealership robbery happens. Okay, so it comes out with the Crater dealership robbery and the CEO shop robbery. Okay, and it explains the lore of the CEO, and the theme is the rise of the CEO, or the downfall of the CEO. Okay. And that comes with a whole live event where the CEO is defeated once and for all. That is my hot take on the jailbreak map. And no, I really want to go to sleep. It is super late, so I'm not going to make a finalized map. But anyway, so this is my jailbreak map. Thank you, and good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. And have a great time tomorrow or today. Change that one.